Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'll be talking about the recent judgment of the Supreme Court granting autonomy. Should I say granting autonomy? No, the Constitution has already granted autonomy to the local government. So I will say the decision further confirming the autonomy of local governments in Nigeria. Before this judgment, it's a practice that funds meant for local government, instead of the funds being paid directly to the local government account, these funds are always paid into the state account. Then the state in turn, you know, disburses this money to local government. And most of the times local government chairmen will always come out to say that governors are holding on to the funds meant for local government, and the Attorney General of the Federation has done a good job by instituting this action in court. And even though, despite the objections are raised by the governors, stating that the governor lacks the local standard to institute this action, the Supreme Court, in their wisdom, held that the Attorney General of the Federation, being the chief law officer, has the duty to enforce laws in public interest, and this case is one within that purview, and that the Attorney General of the Federation has the local standard to institute the action. And after the whole argument, Supreme Court delivered the judgment. Seven-man panel of the Supreme Court delivered the judgment, and the judgment, your guess is as good as mine, favored the local government. But there are a few points, there are a few things we need to look at. Number one, there are plethora of cases online. You can Google them yourselves. I remember when I was in 200 level, we did something about caretaker committee and the removal of democratically elected local government chairman in my 200 level, and that was way back as at 2016 when I was in 200 level, right? And we did this thing in constitutional law, and this is 2024. That is like 8 years after. So I can boldly tell you that before these judgments, there have been several judgments granting autonomy to local government, and despite these judgments are not being complied with or enforced. But let's see if this one will be different, uh, taking into consideration the fact that the action was instituted by the Attorney General of the Federation, and this judgment is coming from the apex court of the land, that's the Supreme Court. So let's see how effective this one would be this time around, because you would agree with me that Nigeria is a country where decisions of courts are not really complied with. There have been several judgments of courts stating that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Nnamdi Kanu is still right there in detention. Is he Namadi Adasuki, a former national security advisor that I want to talk about? A lot of them, most of the times judgments come from court, and these judgments are not complied with. Your guess is as good as mine. You are thinking right that hope this judgment will not be one of such. And another thing that I'm also looking at, that I'm thinking that this judgment might not really be effective as such, is the fact that if it is still the state independent electoral commission that will still be in charge of local government elections, I doubt if this judgment will be effective, bearing in mind that it is the state governors that appoint state independent electoral chairmen, right? State independent electoral committee, state independent electoral commission chairmen. It is still the state governors that appoint them, and they say he who pays the piper dictates the tune. So your guess is as good as mine that directly or indirectly the state governors will still have a say over who becomes chairman of local government, because even we can see, it is obvious, it is everywhere, that where a ruling party in a state, yes, like let's say for instance party ABC, is the ruling party in the state, when local government elections are conducted, all the chairmen would emerge from party ABC. So you can still see. So I am of the opinion, and I humbly submit, that if this judgment of the Supreme Court will be effective, then there is still a long way to go. uh, the Independent National Electoral Commission should be made to take charge of local government election. Independent National Electoral Commission should be the uh, the body that will be conducting local government elections, and not State Independent Electoral Commission. So I am of the firm view and of the opinion that State Independent Electoral Commission should be scrapped. Yes, an Independent National Electoral Commission be made to conduct local government elections. And another thing we need to look at is the endemic problem of corruption in the country, where funds are paid directly to local government chairmen. Do you think that this local government chairman would, use the funds for the purpose they are meant for? Do you think? Because even at times when governors still release funds to local government chairman, some of them still travel to Abuja to live extravagant lifestyle, lodging in hotel, bringing different women, and squandering money meant to develop their local government areas. So do you think that even where this money is paid directly to local government chairmen, do you think they are going to use these funds for what those funds should be used for? That's still another issue. So EFCC now needs to keep an eye on local government chairmen, to ask questions, to investigate them when funds are released. EFCC now need to sit up when it comes to issue of local government, to torchlight every local government chairman to see if actually these funds that now will be given to them, they will use it for the purpose the funds are meant for. Yes, so this is just my own humble submission, my own reaction trailing the recent judgment from the Supreme Court. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do love content here. I discuss interesting legal issues, and yeah, I'm sure you are going to enjoy your time on this channel. Yes, thank you.